Hey, what's up, my people? It's your girl, Fat Girl Snoopy. You know what I am here to do, and that is to drop my 2 cents on all the latest celebrity deets from the streets. We're going to have to start with Cardi's B's best friend, Star Brim. She is back in court. However, there was a little twist in her proceedings. Okay, but before I get started with that, let me do a little bit of a backstory so that you all could get caught up. So back in February 2018, Star was arrested on charges of racketeering, and she actually basically slit a person's throat. She slashed a person. In court documents, prosecutors accused Star of being some sort of high-ranking female member of the Bloods. They are called the 5 to 9 Brims. Allegedly, they're located in New York, and her nickname they called her was, get this, the Godmother. The Godmother. Her name was the Godmother. Now, according to prosecutors, they say the 5 to 9 Brims is a violent criminal organization that has terrorized residents of Brooklyn and Queens by committing brutal acts of violence in public places, trafficking narcotics on the streets, and defrauding victims through financial schemes. Now, here I am. My crazy ass thought that she was just one of those the bartenders, and I don't want to like downgrade the bartender, but I'm saying like, the people that, bring the drinks and all that with the sparkly stuff. I thought that's what she was. But anyways, Star was charged due to her allegedly ordering gang members to assault 2 strip bartenders who she believed disrespected another member of her gang family. And the indictment said that Cardi B went back weeks later and assaulted the women again because in her head, and I guess what the street birds were chirping, that the ladies were sleeping with her husband Offset. But then we didn't even know that they were married. So, we were under impression that basically she said somebody because they were sleeping with her boyfriend. Now, Cardi did. Now, since then, Star has did her time. She has did her time to society, and she's been out doing big things. And since her being released from prison, Cardi has been by her side. She has been by her side. And she said, this is what she says about her best friend. She says, for 2.5 years, Star has been out of jail. She got caught by the feds and lost a lot of shit. She never asked nobody for ish, got a 9-to-5 trying to figure things out. She started bartending, something that was so new to her, and it was a little difficult at first. NYC strip clubs give hard times to brown bartenders and barely hire them. And I said it, but you know what? She ain't stopped and became great. She was able to save thousands of dollars, pay for good lawyers, bought 2 cars, a Jeep, and a pink Porsche, and paid them all off. Now, in case you haven't heard, I got to give it to Star Brim because she actually she made lemons out of lemonade. She is on her way to the right path, and she's improving her life. And the best thing about it is the law is by her side. That's right. The law is by her side. The judge that she has is actually cutting her a break. So now Star, her real name is Yannette Respass. She is currently out on she can't leave the state. Well, she can, but she has to get the approval from the judge. And according to court documents, her lawyer actually wrote a letter requesting that the judge approve that his client gets to travel to Georgia. Now, according to Star's lawyer, it said that she needed to be there to work on a new scare kill line that she is currently developing. But I can't help. I mean, my 2 cents is just ringing. I mean, perhaps if she's trying to get a little closer to her friend Barty. I mean, I would think so. I mean, real estate, and especially if her skincare line goes like viral and it's like a major success. I mean, what she could get for like $1 million in New York, she could live like a freaking goddess in Atlanta. I mean, she could get a freaking mansion. She could probably get 2 mansions for $1,000. I might be sarcastic there, but you know what I'm saying. She could live a lot better. The dollar could stretch. The dollar could stretch. Now, her lawyer also says that Miss Respass, who is also known as Star, is an entrepreneur who is the sole support of herself and her son. She is involved in a number of business ventures and is currently represented by Alexandria Rago, the owner of Ambitious Minds Incorporated, which is basically a talent management company. The docs also say that she is currently in the process of relaunching of an all-natural skin and hair care line priced Star Quality Skin. I believe that they're natural and organic products. They actually are said to be very reasonably priced. Her goal is to actually provide people with our people, or my people, the people color, the skin of color. She wants to provide the people of color with affordable products that have responsible and sustainable ingredients. The launch of these products is scheduled to be in Atlanta. Now, I'm not sure when they're supposed to be launching, but it looks like she may be launching pretty soon. And when she wants to launch it, she wants it to be launched in Atlanta. Again, I have to ask, is she trying to get just a little closer to her bestie Barty? I mean, after all, it's reported that the house that Cardi bought, ATL, is sitting pretty empty as she travels the world. Listen, I'm just saying, maybe she could stay at Barty's house for a little bit. And then eventually, when her stuff, does what it needs to do, she could slide into her own mansion. I'm just saying, Cardi, although people may not agree with things that she does help out the closest around her. Further, her team informed the court that Star was the host of a number one iTunes rated podcast, which expects to relaunch very soon. They say this venture generates income for Star. The judge also, peep this, actually signed off on it and allowed Star to travel from work. Now, I'm just going to leave you with my 2 cents. My 2 cents is that Star is clearly impressing this judge by stepping away from the alleged criminal side and into the entrepreneur side. And but then again, after all, this judge is pretty much letting her travel the world. Now, how many crime cases have you heard of someone that is a gang affiliation, alleged murders, alleged drug ring or whatever they said that she did, bad enough that she served years in prison? Now, how many of those cases that the judge would just sign off on? Okay, I can't help to think that it also could be maybe because we're still going through this COVID shit, right? The judge may be bored. He or she may just be like, you know what? Hey, whatever. You can go wherever you want. You want to go to Atlanta? Go ahead. The world's closed anyway. Go ahead. Do what you need to do. What trouble could she get in? I'm just saying. But on the flip side, congrats to Star. I cannot wait to see her back on the podcast, on the podcast showing her ass. I am most definitely here for it. But congratulates to you, boo. So Tamar Braxton is not happy with WeTV after they aired out the Braxton family's season trailer. She is putting them on blast for including her suicide attempt in the new trailer. Now, are we surprised that WeTV did that? No, we are not, because if you don't know, like I know, the Braxtons have basically made WeTV what they were. They were the most shown season, the most good family that they shown, was the best reality show that they had. Well, now they got the Love After Lockup and all that good stuff, but that does not compare to the OG Braxtons. But like I said, Tamar is not happy, and she is putting WeTV on blast for using her suicide attempt to promote the network show Braxton Family Values. And she actually did a post on her IG, and it said that after waking up to that disgusting trailer, F at WeTV and whomever else is participating for using my pain for their pleasure and ratings. Braxton also wrote, alongside a photo promoting her upcoming appearance on Tamron Hall on October 8th. And will I be watching? Yes, I am, because as we know, Tamar has no filter. So this is definitely gonna be good TV. Now, she also adds, at some point, this abuse has to stop. And P.S., I'm not filming this season. They are doing this while I'm not on the show. Hashtags scumbags. Okay? Now, so far, no comments or from the rep of the WeTV. And of course, they're not going to comment because they're not going to admit that they are actually using the Braxtons as much as they could. Now, let's talk about the trailer. Now, the trailer shows how the news reached the Braxton family when the stuff went down with Tamar being hospitalized. She was discovered unresponsive in her LA hotel room. Tamar later confirmed that she had attempted suicide while struggling with her mental health issues. Now, in the sneak peek, Tamar's sister, Toni Braxton, she is seen in the trailer. She's in the studio, she's recording, and in the midst of that, she gets the phone call that something's happening with Tamar. She immediately rushes out of the hospital. I think in my head, although that in Tamar's series, Tamar Get Your Life, she said that none of her sisters were supportive of her. But in my heart, in my head, I do believe that out of all the sisters, I believe her and Toni are, I would say that Toni, will be there for her. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tamar. If you're listening to my little podcast, correct me if I'm wrong. But let's talk about her mom, Evelyn. Now in the sneak peek trailer, right? Toni's eyes are bloodshot red. She appears that when she's talking about it, she's crying. And I know that these things are taped after the event happened. So please just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. So, Toni was all red-eyed. Looks like she was crying. But Evelyn, the mother? I don't know, guys. Go watch the trailer on my website and see, and you let me know what you think. But she didn't seem like she was really worried. She was smiling. She was very emotionalist. Maybe I'm just reaching, but I'm just telling you what I observed, okay? Now, Evelyn says that basically Toni called her and told her that Tamar was rushed to the hospital because she tried to commit suicide. Now, Braxton and WeTV officially parted ways in July after she filmed Get Your Life. The star actually sent the letter to the network, Upper Hand, with claims that they made her suicidal, and she claims that they destroyed a great Black family. She sent the letter weeks before she overdosed on the prescription pills. Now again, here's my 2 cents. Although Braxton has said, I'm done, free me, let me out of this contract, of course, WeTV is still, after all that drama, after she basically gave them BAP TV for her reality show, she basically said she was done, it's over. They still scrapped up pieces to make the new Braxton Family Values to include who that was, that which one of them got married? Was it Tina? I believe it was Tina who got married. So they had that. But like I said, this goes to show that they are going to juice the Braxtons dry, okay? They are going to juice this family as dry as they can, and as long as they can. And I won't be surprised if they do, how they do the behind the scenes, that the behind the scenes crap. Yeah, I won't be surprised if they do that too, okay? And if they do that too, I'm going to be here to say, hey, I told you so, WeTV. Free the Braxtons. Well, anyways, the Braxton Family Values premieres November 5th. And you know me, I'm going to be watching. And you could catch the super trailer on my website, fatgirlsnoot.com. That's PHATGYRL.com. Okay, so did anyone catch the Wendy Williams interview with Marlon Wayans today on her show? And again, it was a little awkward. Like, I don't know what's going on with Wendy. We all know she's single. Okay, yeah, you're single. But I mean, she seems to be flirting with every guest. On one hand, she seems to be taking it in stride. When she did the interview with Marlon, she actually confronted Marlon on an interview that he did with someone where he said that he was actually scared of Wendy. And Wendy asked him straight out, like, why are you scared of me? And Marlon said, because every time I'm around you, you give me sexual looks, like you want me, like you want to rip my clothes off. Okay, well, those were just my words, but he says that Wendy gives him the flirtation every time, you know, he does an interview with her. And Wendy did not deny it. She was like smiling and said, hey, you know, I'm a woman and I see something good, and you know, I'm going to tell you that I see something good. So she goes on to ask Marlon, was he single? So Marlon played around with the question and said that he pleads the fifth. So I took it as, Wendy, none of your damn business, but just know you do not have a chance with me. That's just my perception. Now, you can catch the whole interview with Marlon Wayans, and you can leave your 2 cents. It's on my website, fatgirlsnoop.com. That is PHATGYRL.com. And let me know, was Wendy once again out of pocket, basically trying to jump on somebody's peen? I'm starting to believe the alleged accusations that DJ Booth experienced. I mean, Wendy's out there and she's letting them know that she is down for whatever. But Wendy, I mean, I'm gonna need for you just to slow down a bit. I mean, I'm sure that you know, the person from you, he might be watching you, but I mean, flirting with your guest. I mean, it's male guest, every single one, it seems like, so far on this season 12. I mean, come on, Wendy, you got to do better, honey. You're going to run them off away. You're going to run them all away. Is my time up already? Seems like I just got here. Well, that is all my 2 cents I have for you today. Don't forget, if you like this podcast, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like. It definitely does wonders for my video and podcast. And drop your 2 cents on what you think about Cardi B's best friend, Star Brim. She's getting her life together and she's trying to go to the ATL. Is the judge taking it easy on her, or is the judge actually proud of her? You know, let me know in the comments. And also Tamar Braxton, the way she put WeTV on blast. And I agree that she should. WeTV is definitely juicing the Braxton family as much as they could, because they're about to say bye-bye to all the big ratings that they are used to. And let me know, please let me know, if you thought that Wendy Williams was out of pocket once again for flirting hard with her guest. And apparently, you know, Marlon told her, hey, you know, I'm scared to come on your show because you still in the eye. So, you know, was she out of pocket? And you can always catch me every day on my page, fatgirlsnoop.com. That's PHATGYRL.com. And until next time, guys, bye.